Okay, let's just dive right into this explainer. Look, if you're running a local business, you already know that word of mouth is, well, it's incredibly powerful, right? But here's the thing. In our digital-first world, that word of mouth has completely moved online. It is literally out there for absolutely everyone to see. So today we're going to look at exactly why reviews and ratings are the absolute lifeblood of your local reputation, and how they can quite literally make or break your bottom line. So kick things off, let's try a quick mental exercise. Picture this. You're traveling in an unfamiliar city, you are absolutely starving, and you pull out your phone to find a quick place to eat. You see two options right next to each other. Option 1 boasts this pristine, perfect 5-star rating, but it only has 4 reviews. Option 2 sits at a slightly lower 4.8 stars, but it has over 800 customer reviews. Now, which one immediately earns your trust? Like, which door are you actually walking through?
If you're like most folks, you're choosing that second business every single time, no question. And this perfectly illustrates a core concept for us. When customers don't have personal experience with your business yet, they inherently rely on the sheer volume of other people's experiences. In today's landscape, reviews are simply the strongest indicator of trust we have. They basically act as a bridge, you know? They close the gap between an unknown business and a confident paying consumer.
Section 1. Trust and Local SEO. Let's uncover the invisible mechanics behind your reviews. So when a potential customer researches your business online, they've got this loop of silent, subconscious questions running through their head. They're wondering, is this place actually reliable? Are the customers happy? Is the service really worth the price tag? Would anyone else genuinely recommend it? Having a solid foundation of positive feedback directly knocks out that buyer uncertainty. It preemptively answers those exact questions, which lets the customer make a totally confident buying decision before they ever even speak to you.
But hey, it's not just about human psychology here. The search engines are definitely watching too. Google's main goal is to recommend businesses that provide genuinely good customer experiences, right? So it actively looks for genuine reviews to prove authentic interaction. It looks for better average ratings to signal a good experience. It's constantly scanning for recent customer feedback just to ensure your business is currently active. And get this, it heavily weighs active owner responses to see if you actually engage and care about your customers. Businesses that check these boxes, they are rewarded with a vastly stronger local search presence.
Section 2. The perfect score myth. Quality versus quantity. Okay, there's this massive misconception that keeps way too many business owners up at night, and that's the total fixation on maintaining a flawless 5.0. But if we think back to our comparison from earlier, it's overwhelmingly clear that both search engines and actual human customers trust Business B. Why is that? Well, because a 4.8 rating across 750 reviews is a reputation that's actually grounded in reality. It's statistically significant. A perfect 5-star rating with only 5 reviews just looks unproven and honestly, maybe even a little suspicious. It's just too small of a sample size. So I want you to remember this simple rule. The goal should be to collect a steady stream of genuine, high-quality reviews rather than just chasing a perfect score. You've really got to shift your mindset away from agonizing over that flawless metric. Consistency and volume, those are your real allies here. Having a steady flow of reviews shows everyone that your business is alive, it's thriving, and it's consistently serving a large number of people well over time. Now, because volume is so incredibly important, I know it can be super tempting to try and game the system. But please, take this stark warning to heart. Never ever try to manipulate your reviews. Authenticity is absolutely paramount. Fake reviews will severely damage customer trust the second they're spotted. Plus, trying to manipulate this data can directly violate platform policies, which can get your business heavily penalized. Always encourage honest feedback after successful interactions instead of trying to cut corners. And honestly, this next point should take a lot of the pressure off. A balanced review profile, one that includes the occasional piece of constructive criticism, actually often appears far more trustworthy than some unrealistically perfect profile. So, a less than perfect review? It's not a failure. It's actually a vital tool that proves to future customers that your overall rating is completely authentic. It just shows you deal with real people in the real world where, let's face it, things aren't always 100% perfect. Section 3. Building a long-term strategy and actionable steps for review generation. Let's look at what actually happens after you get a review, because collecting them is only half the job. You need to thank your customers for their positive feedback. You need to address negative reviews professionally, always keep your cool, and offer solutions whenever it's possible. A thoughtful public response shows future customers who are scrolling through that thread that you genuinely value feedback and care about their satisfaction. Remember, You're not just responding to that one single customer, you are literally auditioning for all the future customers who are going to read that interaction. So how do we actually get that steady stream of feedback going? Well, it all comes down to a simple daily review collection process. Step 1, just ask customers right after a successful purchase. Step 2, send a quick follow-up email or a WhatsApp message with a direct link just to remove any friction. Step 3, visibly display a QR code right there at your physical store. And step 4, train your staff to politely request these reviews. Instead of just doing this stuff occasionally, you've really got to build this exact 4-step workflow directly into your daily operations. That's how you ensure steady, unstoppable growth for your reputation.
When we step back and look at the big picture here, the final impact is just undeniable. Reviews influence customer trust way before they ever walk through your front door. They massively improve your local visibility by sending all the right signals to those search engine algorithms, and crucially, they directly affect and multiply the number of actual inquiries your business receives. So to wrap this up, just remember what we've covered. Reviews are so much more than just digital star ratings. They are the most direct driver of your inbound leads.
Of course, none of this works without a baseline of great business practices, right? You absolutely have to focus on delivering excellent service first and foremost. But that leaves us with a pretty provocative, critical question to think about. How do you actually generate more of these genuine Google reviews consistently while staying completely within Google's incredibly strict guidelines? Well, I want you to chew on that, because that is exactly the puzzle we're going to tackle in our next explainer. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.